Polar Enquiries, India versus England. Michael Penhale asks, simple one really, how did England blow that?
Well, there's a long answer and a short answer. The long answer is that England won the World Cup. They don't give a damn about 50 over cricket anymore, or at least not until 2023. They're using it as a trial run for their 20 over glory in October when they come back to win the World T20. The short answer, of course, is they didn't have Joe Root to come in and steady the ship at 135 for one.
Bijit Rudra asks, is this the end of Kuldeep Yadav? We are possibly not going to see Kuldeep for a bit. It's been such a downward spiral for him almost. He's been on the sidelines of the Indian team, he's on the sidelines of KKR. So this could be the start of a temporary end to Kuldeep's career. Sean asks, can we select Andrew Miller's cat for the next game to give us a bit of middle order stability?
Well, I have to admit, I mean, Lola's bloodless indifference when it comes to stress and all the rest of it would be very handy. 135 for one. But I have to inform you that her game has gone a little bit to pot lately because we have a new addition to the house. So yes, this is the more accurate reflection of England's middle order at the moment. Slightly confused, tentative, poos at the first sign of trouble. Lola absolutely detests him. So got a cat and dog relationship, bit like Morgan and Kohli at the moment.
Mustafa Modi asks, knowing what he can do as a finisher, do you think Stokes was wasted at number 3?
Well, you see, he only finishes because he starts, and that I think is the key when it comes to Stokes. He's not a type of guy who can just walk into a match and just belt it from the first ball like Butler, say, or even Bairstow or Moeen Ali. Frankly, I mean, those guys can properly tonk it, whereas he requires a little bit of a lead-in, which is why I think getting him up to number 3 has made sense in this series, simply because I suspect he may be a long-term option at number 3 in the T20 World Cup.
Roy Anderson asks, what can we do about the slow over rates because this is happening too often in international cricket?
I don't have a clue. I mean, you can ban strategic timeouts. You can throw the book at the captains. You can ban them from internationals, but that just punishes the fans, frankly, who really wants to see Kohli being put on the sidelines. You want to have your best players playing, so I don't see an option. I also don't actually get too agitated about slow over rates. I mean, as long as I'm entertained, I can put up with it, frankly. Are we not entertained? It was quite fun, wasn't it? Even though it dragged on a bit.
Razvi Ahmad asks, whatever the results may be, does the current Indian tour and the upcoming IPL give England an edge over other competitors, barring India, in the T20 World Cup?
I'm starting to get a little bit worried, actually, by the way England are performing. Losing 3 matches really quite badly in a row. Losing is a habit, and if England just develop bad habits on this tour of losing all the confidence that they built up over 4 years of being exceptional at white ball cricket, I'm not sure it's going to help them quite as much as perhaps they'd hoped.
Abhijat Hossain Sharma asks, does the BCCI have a super secret, ultra deluxe talent production machine we haven't heard about yet? Or is it just the IPL? I think I know what the secret is. It's money. It does boil down to the IPL, possibly the richest league in the world, the richest board in the world. And when you have money, you can invest in your talent. It's pretty much only come down to that.
It is terrifying, actually. This winter, just watching every single match, every day there's a new player coming in, landing on his feet and nailing it. It's terrifying. We haven't got a prayer in the long term.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube, and for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app, and for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.